Afternoon, it's John from Veganism KILLS. It's 1:17, Tuesday, October 20th. Today, we're going to talk about this gentleman here who's very prolific in the comment section on Vegan Phobic's YouTube channel. His name is Lee Vegan. Now, obviously, he gets a lot of downvotes on all his videos. That being said, it's because of his comments where he just basically denies science. But what a lot of people don't understand, this man, he had a stroke, and he says it came on from eating meat, chicken, fish, and milk. He's saying it's death. Now, if milk was death, there'd be a lot more young children dead in this world. But apparently, that's not the truth. He claims nutritionfacts.org, how not to die, YouTube it. It's science. That's what science is. This is why I do not like these vegan quacks, because this guy had a stroke, and a person like Dr. Greger, right? And I use the term doctor very loosely here, is that these people don't understand that the doctor, Dr. Michael Greger, doesn't have a license or certificate to practice preventive medicine, okay? He was up in Massachusetts in I think it was Tobin Medical School, and he never finished his internship, and he never started his residency. And in the state of Massachusetts, where he did attend medical school, there's no record of him even having a license to practice medicine. And he definitely doesn't have no license to practice preventive medicine. So how you could tell me preventive nutritionfacts.org is science is a far-fetched realm of reality. It has nothing to do with science. It has to do with pushing products on unsuspecting people. So here you have somebody that had a stroke. He blamed it on eating meat and chicken, fish, and milk as death because he went to nutritionfacts.org. Now here, 2 years ago, this is how he sounds after his stroke.
And I had a stroke as well, eating meat, and almost died, almost. But 2 years ago, or 3, I had a stroke. But 5 months in the hospital, and lucky I'm alive because but right side of my brain almost gone, and
So the right side of his brain, the brain is mostly 70% cholesterol, and he thinks going on a vegan diet is going to help him. To recover from brain damage, you need to have the building blocks of your brain cells, which is cholesterol. You need to eat meat. And if anybody's telling this poor guy anything else, they're quacks, and they should be thrown in fucking jail. Now, this is a couple years after he had the stroke. It's September 13, 2018. You can hear that he sounds...
eating meat is very bad for you.
So he was led to believe eating meat caused his stroke. All right? That's why you can see his head's not too symmetrical. You can see a large bump where he touched his head. Now we're going to see what the vegan diet has done for him over the course of 2 years. I want you to listen to his speech. This is him a year ago, which would put it 5 years after he got his stroke. This is 2 years ago. All right? Prior to this, 3 years ago, he got his stroke. You tell me if he sounds better or worse.
Hey, what's going on? I'm gonna be starting curry, vegan curry, okay? Very nice.
Look at all the
Cranberries.
lectins, phytic acid, and don't worry, he's got oxalates coming.
And ginger. Clove.
Now I want you to carefully listen to his speech patterns and compare them to the previous video I just showed you, and you'll see that his speech pattern is actually worse than it was before.
If you want. Raisins. And
He is under the belief from nutritionfacts.org that our ancestors, after speaking to him in the comment field, had the ability to eat vegetables and fruits all year long. There was no growing season. I don't care which part of the world you live in, the tropics, the Sahara, the northern climates, the southern climates, fruit will only grow for a couple of seasons. After that, it was all gone. Either the animals ate it or the indigenous populations. There was nothing left. There was no storage of that kind of stuff. So he's saying our ancient ancestors just basically for 9 months out of the year didn't eat anything. And this is the twisted quackery that Dr. Greger is promoting and has taken this man from a bad situation and made it worse.
that. And
Which company is importing all of this stuff that nutritionfacts.org is telling you to buy? Because it's obviously you follow them, so you must be buying these friggin' products on their suggestion.
berries. Something. Cheap. eBay. Organic.
Nutritionfacts.org should have told you that eating sweet potatoes is a no-no in your condition because it's high in oxalates. You already have brain damage where you claim the right side of your brain is gone, and it seems to be further deteriorating by your speech patterns. You seem to be worse than you were a year ago. Yet the vegan diet, wasn't it supposed to make it better? So now you got oxalates added into your diet, lectins and phytic acid, to where you had a stroke that damaged the whole right side of your brain, and you're not giving your brain any chance to recover by stripping the nutrients out of your body and not eating the building blocks of brain tissue, which is cholesterol.
Capers. Very good. And this. And
Look at the yams. There goes your oxalate stew and your peanut butter.
good. Look. Wonderful.
He can barely talk now. You know, this is what makes me want to take my size 11, my foot, not the other thing, and plant it in Dr. Greger's ass. These guys should be friggin' taken out, tarred, and feathered. They should be held criminally negligent for what they're doing to people like him. This man does not smile in any of his videos. He obviously is depressed due to his stroke has disabled him. And these assholes are taking advantage of him and fucking selling him snake oil.
I've tested them and it's good. You can choose
Who suggested that you eat all this crap? Alright? Who told you to eat this crap? Who else? Nutritionfacts.org. It's science. So this is the crap that these vegan YouTube channels tell him to buy, and he's buying it. Fucking vegans, you're assholes.
different stuff. But
Leave it to the vegans to take money from disabled people and rob them.
many choices. Okay. Good.
Did you understand a word that man just said in that last sentence, that poor man? Alright? He needs a balanced diet. He needs an intervention. I would say Bar K, if you're watching any of my videos, give this man a ring and tell him, look, let's stop the nonsense off and let's try to help you, at least with your stroke, because you seem to be getting worse. To try to at least get the proper nutrition into it where you might actually become better instead of worse. This is not working. I just went in there and compared your 2 years ago to this a year ago, and you were speaking a lot more clearer 2 years ago when you began this debacle called veganism. This is not good for your health, Mr. Lee Vegan, and you should realize that by now. And get the help that you need. Get a proper nutritionist and a doctor, or you're going to continue to deteriorate.
Really nice.
Look at all these lentils and lectins. Doesn't Dr. Gregor's got a... Oh my God. This poor guy, he's going to eat this, and this is basically a toxin that goes into the body and stays there. And body doesn't benefit anything from this. Nothing. No vitamins, no minerals. It's just pass in, pass out, birdseed food. You know how birds digest this type of food? They have to swallow small rocks. If anybody who raised pigeons, racing pigeons, they have to have grit in order to break down this seed type food to be able to digest it.
Very nice. Rice. Well,
He's cooking with one hand now after the stroke he had 5 years ago. You see this crap? All this shit is advertised on fucking these vegan channels. They don't give a shit about your health, my friend. They're trying to take your money. If you need real help, you go to Bar K. I'm pretty sure we can actually rustle up some money in a Patreon account and get you some real nutritional advice to help you. At least to make your life more comfortable. Because it doesn't look too comfortable now.
really?
My friend, this is like a hot day looking into a cesspool and the methane's bubbling up to the top. How could you consider this edible? You in your state should not be eating that crap. You in that state deserve better than what these vegan idiot quacks are telling you to eat. Your stroke did not come from meat, fish, milk, eggs. No way. No way. That's lies. That's lies they told you to get you to come in and buy that crap that you have shown us before. See, this is what pisses me off. This guy's a victim of the vegan quacks, and yet he defends them. And we're here to tell him, no. Look at all the downvotes. No, you don't eat this. No, it's not helping you. I'm pretty sure these people are trying to help you. All right? And these people are trying to egg him on to eat this diet. Look, you're doing the right thing. Eat it, eat it. Have you guys listened to the deterioration of this guy for the past 2 years? He's actually gotten worse, his speech pattern. Have any of you guys offered him any help? Have any vegans offered him any help? You wrote in a comment, oh, good, 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 thumbs up. Have you told him that this diet is detrimental to his health, not healthy? You've lied to him. Why? Because it's more important to keep the cult numbers going up instead of down.
And wait a minute.
Greens, oxalates.
And
Oxalates cause, if you overconsume oxalates, eating the highest oxalate diet in the world, veganism, vegan, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you're going to get enteric hyperoxaluria. What is enteric hyperoxaluria? It's where you get an oxalate count so high it starts to shut down your kidneys. You get renal failure. And yet you recommend this diet to somebody that suffered a major stroke. That's nutritionfacts.org. Dr. Greger strikes again.
yes, look at this. Very nice.
Are you people out there at YouTube getting any fucking idea or clue what's going on with this Dr. Greger guy? He's not a practicing physician. He doesn't have a license to practice preventive medicine, but yet you got him advising all of these people on YouTube how to kill themselves, basically. And you do nothing. But if I call he, she, or I mix up the genders in any way, you'll ban my channel. But him giving advice that actually will kill somebody, let it ride.
Seriously, I have it every day. One or
This video's fair use and educational, okay? I'm trying to help this guy know the vegan diet that's recommended by Dr. Greger from a guy that has no friggin' credentials to call himself a doctor. You go investigate it. I'm exposing all of this. This poor guy, he firmly believes in nutritionfacts.org. It's in his video. He calls it science. It has nothing to do with science. The guy doesn't have credentials. All his stuff is just made up opinions. Dr. Greger, I'm saying. Dr. Greger is just nothing but opinions. None of it's based in scientific fact. He has no research lab he's ever worked with. He's never treated a patient in any form or way. There's no record of him even treating a patient. There's no record of him finishing his residency or his internship. How the fuck do you let this guy run all over the place, making people that are physically harmed already worse?
2 a day. Ta-da! Really?
Ta-da! Ta-da! This has no mineral, protein value or cholesterol in it whatsoever. It has nothing. You suffered a stroke. You need your right side of your brain needs to rebuild itself. And yes, your brain can rebuild itself. They already found it out. But if you don't give it the building blocks to build itself and repair the damage that was done from the stroke, he's going to deteriorate further. And you can tell by the way he's talking from the previous video to this current video that he's deteriorating faster on the vegan diet. He's not recovering. Because you know why? The vegan diet is missing 60 key nutrients to help his body fight off the damage that the stroke has done to him. And who's telling him to eat this way? Dr. Greger. He follows nutritionfacts.org. He believes it's science because he was misled by the fake doctor that it was science. And he's suffering for it.
Really nice. Yummy and delicious. I'll have to try it.
First of all, this guy should be in a doctor going to physical therapy every day if he doesn't have the use to his arm till he gets it back. I bet you he doesn't go to the Dr. Greger because, the regular GP that could help him with his ailment. He considers Dr. Greger to be his doctor now, the fake doctor. Guy can barely feed himself. If somebody sees Dr. Gregor, give him a good swift one for me, all right? Right in the nets. Okay, don't do that. It's just me being angry that this doc, this quack, could just turn people's lives for the worse and just sit there and nobody does nothing.
Is good. Very good. Excellent.
Okay, obviously you can see the guy deteriorated from this video to this video. I don't know. He seemed to get worse. I don't know if he had another stroke. And if he had another stroke, he was on the vegan diet while he had it. But he's blaming meat and fish and chicken and stuff because he believes in this nonsense over here. NutritionFacts.org, how not to die. So he believes eating the vegan diet will keep him from dying, from whatever caused his stroke. Do you think, or do you not think that Dr. Greg is taking advantage of people like him, and should he be stopped? Should this man actually be entitled? This man should be entitled to actual help from real doctors, not some charlatan pushing products. You can see he's got all of these products that they recommend on nutrition.org and all the other talking vegan heads. And do we see him actually improving in his health by going on a vegan diet? I have to say, from this video to the one we just went over, no, absolutely not. And if you don't believe me, take a look. He's all over Vegan Phobic's channel, smart mouthing everybody when he needs more help than anybody else in that comment section. So I can be forgiving. But what he's allowing these vegan cultists to do to him, it's senseless. It's almost tantamount of murdering this poor guy. He had a stroke. He's already in bad physical condition. All right, he has to attempt to recover from it, and then you turn around and tell him the reason for his stroke was meat, fish, eggs, milk, and is death, and he's eating the malnutrition vegan third world country diet. He's never going to recover. To all you vegans out there pushing this fake shit and getting people like him taking advantage of him because he's really sick, you need a fucking reality check real bad. I'm out of here. You vegans disgust me.